There we go. Hello, friends. Hopefully you can hear us all. Wave high. It is I, DM Esquire, and we are here finally with episode 9 after some time off. After our it's cat stream. It will always
It's
be cat
cat
stream.
stream.
And you know what? I found some cool new music. You guys can't hear it, but I can.
I know, that's never fair.
Aww. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit too because it's super loud.
I'm assuming you turn desktop audio on, right?
Yep, for me.
Okay.
All right, so we are here. If you look down in the bottom, that side? Yes, that side. Ella is with us. She is just recovering, so we do not want to make her be on camera feeling like crap. So say hello.
Because I have SARS-CoV-19 and I'm going to milk it for every bit of sympathy I can get.
Aww. Oh, thanks for the sub, Migraine Boy. We appreciate it. Ella appreciates it in her decrepit state. All right, let's go around. I will, that way. Menridin will be joining us shortly. She is on her way back from the beach, so there was some awful traffic and some terrible, terrible thunderstorms in the DC area. So as soon as she gets back to her house, she will be joining us. Ella, would you like to say anything about yourself and Menridin? Or Ella, yourself and Piranha, sorry. I actually misnamed your character.
Hi, I'm Ella Darling. I am a half-elf ranger. I like to shoot first and set fires immediately after. And I'm very sick, so I'm not on camera today. But I don't know, I feel like that avatar looks close-ish to me, kind of, sort of. I'd like to flatter myself. And yeah, I haven't played for a while because, once again, I'm so sick.
Aw, poor girl.
I'm feeling better. I'm just being dramatic now.
Well, we can't see you doing the dramatic gestures, so, you know.
Perfect.
All right, Star Cells and Shazara.
I am Star Cells. I play Shazara. I don't know why Shazara wasn't around last time. I assume she was in a library. That's a good, easy answer, so we'll do that. I was actually up in the mountains, but I'm back now. I play an Aasimar Warlock, and we'll see how today goes. My ailment of the week is I'm apparently allergic to bees, and I got stung by a bee. My foot, on my foot, and this is what I get for being in the mountains, and my foot got all inflamed and infected, so it's awesome. So I have teas tonight instead of wine because I'm on a lot of medication.
We're a mess.
We are a total mess, but we're still playing, most of us.
I'm gonna start calling BJ Humpty Dumpty because she's not with us because she hurt herself because she fell off a wall.
Oh.
So we're gonna be very nice.
True.
We're gonna be very nice and send some support to BJ, who is Dauphine. She will be here in spirit tonight whenever there is a pissy comment that needs to be made by a royal. That she will be here in spirit. And then, last but certainly not least, our Paladin Senzin.
Hello, I'm Jax. I play Paladin Senzin. I will also be joined by 1, 2, 3 cats. My partner in crime in the house is not here tonight to corral them, so they will be featured off and on throughout the evening. Apologies if I suddenly have to grab one.
You never have to apologize for that. I think our viewership goes up when the cats come on stream, so you know.
All right.
That's just kind of how that works. All right. Do we remember where we were last time? It's probably me, right? I'm gonna give the update this week.
Okay, so we didn't stream last week, right?
We did not stream last week. The week beforehand, we did, and you know what? I'll do it. Let me pull up my notes. Storm King's Thunder. You had received 4 quests. Do you remember what those 4 quests were from the?
Yes.
Let's see if our paladin remembers.
Them down.
Oh, hold up. And my spectacles aren't in yet, so sorry.
patrol for giants
I
nearby.
remember Patrol for Giants.
Yep.
Go to a nearby mining town. Go find someone's, I think, aunt who was probably on like a trade ship somewhere. And
They're,
one was
they're,
go.
they're not a
The
pirate
ring?
aunt.
Don't we have to find a ring, or is that something else?
Okay.
Let maybe Senzin will refresh
Let's
our
see.
memories.
So we have Waterdeep, find artist
Simber.
Simber.
And the Ring of Winter, who is
And the
somebody's
Ring of
bastard
Winter.
father.
Yes, my buddy, my holy Sirach the Fisherman's bastard daddy.
Yep.
Bastardizing dad? Okay, anyway.
I don't know, pogo stick.
Then there is the Harpers. This is the one we're on now. Go to this mining town, Hundlestone, to speak to a wizard with info. There was the sheriff who gave us the patrol Icewind Dale for Giant Activity quest, and the mayor gave us a golden coin with, I think, the golden goose on it,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Which her aunt may or may not be the pirate, right?
Yeah, good summary. So
All
all in
right.
all, you got 4 quests. Find the not a pirate captain who has something to do with the golden goose that has shown up in your warlock's deep sea dreams. You have the go-to water. Both of these, by the way, the find the not a pirate and the find artist Simber in the Ring of Winter, both of those are in Waterdeep. So if you travel very, very far down the coast to Waterdeep, the largest city on the Sword Coast, you can try to figure out what's going on with those 2 quests. The other 2 were to patrol for giant activity in the north. And if you recall, you guys were named all deputies. As the heroes of Bryn Shander, you are all deputized. You all have little deputy badges from the village of Bryn Shander. Well, actually, town of Bryn Shander. It's pretty big. And the last one, where you are right now, you are in the mining village of Hundlestone. And you have just met your contact. What is his name? His name is Thwip. Yes, Thwip. Ironbottom, right? And he has asked you for something. So Thwip has made it very clear that the miners were digging deeper than they ought. And they found something. And it appears that they somehow broke their way through into a drow temple. And now the whole mining village is dealing with incursions of drow raiding parties. And he has asked you very nicely, and he's doing his best to keep Memriden's sticky little fingers off the entire case of dynamite in the corner. He has asked you to take this case of dynamite down, deep down into the mines, and seal away what they should never have uncovered in the first place. And he says he has some
away.
he has some very important information for the Harpers that he will share with you once you help him out with this. And that is sort of where we left off last time.
So I believe I am there with our fair knight. And how does the rest of the party trundle in to join us?
I would say that they're probably, maybe they're not there right now. Delphine and Shazara they're going to meet you at the bar. They're going to sort of make their way to town, and when you go back to the bar and look for somewhere to sleep, because you're not obviously going to go down into the mines right now, you'll find them in the tavern.
All right. Well, what do you think? Should we go see if we can meet up with our crew and tell them what's what?
Yeah,
For
didn't
sure.
I bust into the inn like a dork
Mhm.
and announce myself like, we're cool. Where's this guy at?
You held up
So-
your writ from Bryn Shander and basically said, "Hi, I'm the law. Is anybody here doing anything illegal? And can you point me to this guy?" That's literally how you came off.
Hey, fellow kids.
Exactly. Hello, fellow high schoolers.
Dude.
Oh, and by the way, I have to show off my new shirt. I am billing you for this conversation. Anyway.
Yes. Nice. It came in quick.
It did.
Wow.
All right, so why don't you go on back to the bar, fellow children?
Yeah.
All right.
My green boy.
Pops.
Okay, yeah, let's head on over.
So Delphine and I are just chilling at the bar right now.
Yep.
What time of day is it?
It's getting on towards sunset. It is, let's say, 5 or 6 in the afternoon. You're far in the north, so the sun's gonna, even though it's early September, the sun's gonna start setting a little earlier. So yeah, let's say 6 p.m.
Okay. Respectable time to be at a bar.
Yeah.
All right.
It is, and it has no name, by the way. It's literally just in common are the words bar across the outside. It's not a very prosperous town. I mean, it's dirty. It's not all the buildings are wooden. Some are built into the mountain a little bit, but it's obviously a company town. People are barely eking out a living, but there's some money to be made here if you're willing to put in hard work and mine. That's the sense you get from it. Oh wait, never mind. I take that back. I take that back. It was the bucket of blood. We named it last week.
Oh.
That's
I
right.
take that all
That's
back.
right.
Yep, my bad.
From
Wait,
Vegas? No, from
Did
Nevada?
you guys roll last week? Did you just play last week?
The week before last.
Or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
What?
said
Squirrel.
last week too.
Right. Okay, I remember because you had the okay. Okay. Can I see if I can? Okay, so I'm here with Senzen, right? And
Everybody is
from-
now together in the bar. You see, Shazara and Dauphine are sitting at the bar, distastefully drinking their awful rot gut whiskey.
Yeah, it does suck. I feel you.
I miss the days of risky whiskey.
Well, if you ask me real nice, I might have a few drops left on me.
Oh, that's right.
Man, it does not feel the same not being on camera. I feel like I'm so hidden and obscured.
We can hear you just fine.
My clever facial expressions are not coming through though.
Exactly.
That is kind of sad. I'm going to miss that.
I know.
All right. Well, I might.
If you change your mind.
I might. Let's see at the break if we keep going after the break. Okay. So I guess have we shared with the crew everything that we've learned? Senzen, do you remember everything that we've learned?
So
I see you guys and I wave you over to where we're sitting.
yeah, hey guys. All right, so here's the deal. We talked to Thwip, and in
Who's
order,
Thwip?
he is our contact here from the Harpers.
He's the
Okay.
gnome wizard they were just talking to.
Right.
And he, in order to trade us for his info, we basically have to do him a favor, but also the town a favor. They've bored into a drow temple, and we need to go down and blow up the wall so that it seals it back up and everyone is safe.
I think a better favor would be building a nice library. Do you know there's absolutely nowhere to get books around here? And the whiskey is terrible.
So after,
But I suppose sealing whatever this hole is also a respectable plan.
we can start there and then build a distillery, and then maybe even a small lending library. Everyone can share books. They can put them in there and close the little door and then give one, take one. You know what I'm saying? We'll start there. We'll have some we'll start with Ilmater's canticles of holiness and how to be devout and good. That will be the first. I will put that in the library.
I suppose that's a start. I assume you have extras laying around?
Of course. I mean, I have several copies.
I'm sorry, I can't like help picturing like a Mormon missionary where they have like the books of Mormons, just like 20 of them on them all the time, and they just hand them out to everybody.
Just a bunch of Jack Chick
Except
tracks.
it's Ilmater books.
Ilmater chick tracks.
Oh my god.
Placed here by Senzen. That's stamped in the cover.
You know, I used to rip pages out of those to like mix my drinks in hotel parties.
To mix your drinks, you would ingest something tainted by the. Wow. The
Come on,
ilk?
alcohol kills everything.
Including my soul.
Aw. All right, you guys do your thing. You're sitting around at the bar getting caught up.
Okay, so
All right.
there's
So
also
tell
there's
more
also
about
the
this.
matter of the huge dynamite that our Triton friend was extremely interested in.
She
Ooh,
looks
where'd
up at
she
you. And,
find that?
well, he was gonna give it to us. He's gonna give it to us. I'm really excited about this. I'll carry it.
So, okay, so there is some sort of, is this just a hole? Is it a magic portal? And the dynamite, I assume, is to just break a lot of rocks?
It's a mine, right?
Yeah,
a mine
it's
shaft
a mine shaft.
going down.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Do
it's
any of
just
you
a
have a
plain old
background
mine
that would
shaft.
play into any of this?
Sorry, what was that?
Do any of you have a background that might play into any of this?
That would require
I don't have
remembering
history.
something?
Does
Let me
anybody have
go.
history? I have insight. I have good insight. Would insight
I
do
have
anything?
history.
Are you talking about like our background? Like I have cartography.
Right. Like, does anybody have sort of a, hey, you were from a mining family or anything like that?
No, I'm a half elf ranger.
Yep. I would say Shazara can give
I'm a
me
big
a
old
history or an arcana check, whichever one she's better
All
at.
right, I can do either. It's the same. Okay, yeah, my rolling sucks today. Off to a bad start.
What'd you get?
A 9.
Yeah, you know, there's a hole, and you're gonna put some dynamite around it, and it's gonna close the shaft when it explodes. That's about the best you're gonna do. You might want to talk to Twip in the morning when he outfits you to go down. That's you're pretty clear about in your brain that yeah, maybe I shouldn't screw around with dynamite by myself. Let's let the guy who knows how to do it explain it to us, or the gnome who knows how to do it.
I mean, there has to be a better plan than just blowing up part of the mine.
That is the one he presented.
Don't we have bricklayers or somebody like that around here?
He said everyone that's gone down is not returned.
They did
So I
indeed
think-
send people down. You remember him telling you they sent down an
Yeah.
investigation party, and they were all killed with, and they found a drow dagger in the dead bodies, among the dead bodies.
One thing I would like to mention is that when we were here at this pub last, I was being a little bit of an asshole to some people who had a kind of cool little animal of sorts, and that animal reminded me of something. And Ella Darling doesn't remember any of that, like what was reminded or whatever, but Piranha certainly does. Seth, will you illuminate me and the rest of us?
Yes, they were two male, either orc or half orc. You couldn't tell completely, and they had a flying snake, which is one of the telltale marks of servants of the Zentarum.
There you go. So that was something that I noticed. They were not very kind or polite, but
And they're no
I was
longer
kind of an
in
asshole,
the
so it's fine.
the bar. They are no longer.
But they were here.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the vicinity, just so you know. So just a heads up.
And whatever happened lady who wasn't really our friend.
Lady who wasn't really our friend? Who are you referring to?
The other assassin from back in the empty town.
She was killed by Delphine's cousin
Oh, okay, that's right.
or uncle.
I couldn't remember. For some reason, I remember him running away.
You're all gonna, at some point, I'm gonna make you all have nightmares about that town because you literally left nobody alive. Just saying.
It was hardly my fault, though.
It was
fair.
it was medium my fault. It was just a little bit.
Medium.
Menriden's just looking away and sipping her drink, trying to
Doo-doo-doo.
avoid notice.
Well, I guess we should probably get some rest soon and maybe buy things that we need, although this town is pretty sparse, it looks like. Pretty rustic.
There are some rooms here. You can rent rooms. They're obviously not going to be of the highest quality. Delphine is not going to be pleased, but they're
Well,
probably the
she's
only
not-
place to stay. Unless she
She's
would like
not
to sleep
vocal
outside.
right now.
Exactly. She's being quiet
Will
about it for some
Menridin
reason.
have to provide her own bathtub?
She might have to sleep on an actual bed.
I would like to just do a quick little scout of the room. You can caw if this is pointless, but I just feel like I haven't been doing this and maybe I should. Just, do I notice anything I should give a shit about?
I mean, there's people, if there's a vice, it's here. There's people drinking, there's people gambling. Sirach still has not come back from his visit with Rosie. So,
Oh.
there are people engaged in all kinds of vice. You see people who are pretty hard looking. I mean, they're well armed, not very expensive weapons, but they look utilitarian. And this is the kind of town where there's not really a bank. So if you find something in the mine, you carry it on you, or it gets stolen.
Okay. When we get to our rooms, do they look secure? Do they look? Oh, I don't know why I'm anticipating things that don't matter. It's fine. Do we have time to kill? And is there a cook that I can go mingle with?
If I remember correctly, it is a dwarf. His name's Holmore, and his wife is Granmere. Granmere.
Yeah.
And
I don't
they,
think I've socialized with any cooks recently, so I
well,
feel like I should.
Holmore is the owner of the fine establishment called the Bucket of Blood, and his wife, Granmere, is the chef and accountant.
Okay. Have we ordered any food?
I don't believe so.
All right. What's on the menu?
There is one thing. It's literally, if you look at on the chalk, there's a chalkboard, and it says, dwarven spirits and meat. Like, dwarven spirits, 1 silver piece, meat, 5 copper. And that's all that's on the menu. But it smells okay.
Is it okay if I sit down and have a meal? Does anyone want to join me?
Menridin will sit down right next to you, and I say she would like to try some meat.
We'll have 2 spirits and 2 meats, please.
I like meat.
Have a seat, darling.
I mean,
Make
it's
it
not
3.
cake, but I should
Make
eat
it 4.
something.
Make it 4 of each. Make it 4 of each.
Delphine will sit down next to you and say she would like some spirits, but she pulls a little hunk of cake out of her pocket. All right. Sure. A few minutes later, Granmere comes out of the kitchen with 4 steaming plates, and there's some tubers and what looks like sort of roast boar-ish kind of thing. And she tells you it is indeed roast boar. So.
It smells divine. Will you break bread with us, please?
I've got to finish cooking for everybody else, but thanks.
All right. Well, hey, if you need a hand, I'm good at chopping, I'm good at whatever you need. Tap me in, coach.
She smiles and she says, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
All right. It's my thing. I have to try to charm cooks. It's my thing. It's what I do.
You do you, boo.
I'm gonna. All right.
While you're eating, Hulmore comes over and asks you if you need rooms for the night.
I think
Yes, we
could use
do.
them. Yeah, absolutely.
I've got 6 available. Do you one each, or are you sharing, or how is this working? Are you couple? What's going on?
How many do you have? I'm sorry.
He says he's got 6 rooms available, so there's one for each of you if you want one.
Do you ladies feel safe in this? Feel safe in here to be alone? I will sleep on the floor.
I would not say no to doubling up or tripling up, or just sort
Yeah.
of joining in together. I mean, we've camped together.
Yeah.
Save
think
the
it's
gold, save the
wise.
safety.
He's sort of chuckling as he hears this off to the side, and he's like, "It's the only place to stay, so take it or leave it."
All right, we'll take it. We'll take 2 rooms.
All right. 2 rooms for how many of you?
F- 5.
All right, just whatever you're going to get up to, keep the noise down. And he just walks away.
So Trixie's gonna stay for free, right? We're not gonna count Trixie. We're just not gonna tell them about Trixie.
I think pets stay for free.
Oh, great. Oh, I love this place.
Well, I mean, we live in a world, this is a world where if you tell somebody their pet can't come, the pet might actually, kill you, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, Trixie would never. Trixie's an angel, but okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
Right.
Some pets probably. Okay. So should we just retire, or is there anything we want to do?
Well, we're gonna go into a dark place, and I know a lot of you can see in dark places. I cannot. I'm gonna be a liability, so we may
I
need
can
to
make some light for you.
That's nice.
Okay. I just I don't want to be too much of a liability. Needing light, because none of you need light to see in the dark, or do you?
I
Star
would
cells.
rather make light and have the dragonborn with me than go in there by myself and be able to see in the dark.
Okay.
Everybody give me a
for sure.
history. Everybody give me a history check, and Piranha and Delphine can go at advantage. I'll roll for Delphine.
All right,
Well,
I got a
thank
dirty
goodness for
20.
that. I got a 9.
I got an 18.
All right, anyone who got over a 15 remembers that
That's me.
drow hate light. They actually suffer in sunlight. So Menredin, who rolled a 20, will actually tell you maybe it's a good idea if we have a whole bunch of torches instead of relying on dark vision.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll go buy some extra torches then before we go to bed.
You think that might be
Can
something
Menredin
Twip
make
can hook-
light? Does she have?
No, Menredin's
Menredin.
pretty much useless unless she's killing things. I'm looking at her character sheet.
Excellent.
You said Thwip probably has stuff like that?
Thwip can probably hook you up.
Okay. All right, then I guess we're going to bed. Let's get this show on the road.
Show on a road. Wait, we're going to bed. Let's get the show. Okay. That was amusing. Hulmore says, remember what I said as you're walking upstairs to bed. I'm going to say, I'm not even going to make folks roll. The sheriff you have not met yet tends to come down hard on people who break the peace in town. So let us say the night passes uneventfully. And it is the next morning. You all wake up well rested. Make sure you all took a long rest. Your hit points and spells are where they want to be.
Except that Piranha totally made some good berries
Oh,
before.
right. Did Piranha
Totally
make some good
did.
berries?
Oh, thank goodness.
So many
Before
good berries.
she slept.
You're all gonna have a
course.
good berry addiction by the time
Susan,
this
you
campaign's
sweet
over.
angel. Thank you. Of course I did. Thank you. Of course I made exactly as many spell slots as I have to burn. Number of good berries. That's what I did. Because you know I did. I
Yeah,
mean, it
that
goes
usually
without saying.
equates to you having 30 good berries every day, basically, is what that probably equates to. Unless you use them, right? So, I don't think you used any
Um,
spell slots last game, so.
I have 4 spell slots, so I have 40 good berries, good buddy.
You go, girl. You have 40 good
Ooh.
berries.
Thank you, Senzen,
I
for
mean,
reminding me
that's-
that I definitely did that.
Yeah, it's 40 healing.
Yeah, we got 40 rogue hit points to go around. Not
Excellent.
rogue, but you know, as it were.
Cool. Then the night passes uneventfully. You wake up, and the smell of eggs and bacon is wafting up from downstairs.
I love a good waft in the morning.
Oh, you waft.
I waft hard.
I don't even know where to go with that one, but
I don't know. I have SARS-CoV-19, so that's my excuse for everything tonight.
and you have to keep referring it like I have SARS-CoV-19, man.
No,
Like,
if I say it like that, it's like calling it by its middle name. It's like its mom calling it like SARS-CoV-19. You go straight to your room.
Oh my god, totally.
somebody please clip that. Anyway.
um, yeah. Okay, so we go downstairs. I'm sorry, I'm like really half in tonight. I'm trying, y'all. I
No,
just
man, that
really
was
want to be here
hilarious.
with you. Okay, well, I'm gonna follow my nose down to that delicious waft of food and deliciousness, and see what the spread presents. And also, if I can follow up with, I'm sorry, what was her name? The woman, the chef woman.
Granmir.
Grandmere. I'm gonna go downstairs as soon as I am politely able to take a bite of anything. I'm going to sing the praises of Grandmere to her and just be like, Grandmere, my darling, you have shown up on this morning with the most amazing breakfast this is of the heavens. This is amazing. You are truly, this is a delight to behold. Thank you for gracing my morning with this.
She's just staring at you, and she looks down and looks back up and looks down. She's like, eggs and bacon. I'm glad you like it, though.
You know,
Any
sometimes
coffee.
Absolutely. There is, this place is overflow. Everybody looks like they need coffee, and they're all drinking it. And it's half decent.
Oh, thank goodness.
In keeping with the Western motif, it's sort of a chicory coffee.
Yes, I was gonna say yes. Nice.
Yeah. As you are sitting eating breakfast, Thwip comes in. And he's, oh, good, you're here. Little gnome trundles over, pulls up a chair, sort of stands up on it. He's about the same height you all are as you're sitting while he's standing there. And he just starts talking to you. He says, so are we good to go today? Are you going to help us out with our drought problem?
Have Shazar and Delphine met Thwip yet?
Nope.
Okay.
He's just assuming that you're part of the party. He's talking
okay.
to Piranha and Senzen and Menridin.
All right.
Yeah.
of
Whip,
course.
these are our comrades.
Oh, lovely to meet you. And he holds out his hand and says, I'm Thwip Ironbottom. And he,
I'm
Shakespeare.
Shazar Lightwing.
lovely to meet
Pleased
you.
to make your acquaintance.
Ooh. Ooh, you're not human. Cool. Oh, you're-
Technically.
What do you mean technically? He's eyeing you up and down. He pulls his little spectacles down and he's looking at you. Huh. Interesting. All right. Where'd those tattoos come from?
You know, there's a really long story about that I haven't quite filled in all the details about.
Really? You don't know where you got your tattoo?
If you can believe it, that is correct.
Thwip,
Huh.
have you never had a long night at the end of a short bottle? Maybe we don't ask so many questions, sir.
Eh? Touche. So, yeah, you gonna go kill some stuff for me?
Looks like.
So, what is our plan exactly?
He pulls out a piece of parchment and sort of pushes the food aside and the coffee aside, puts down on the table, and it's a map. It's not very detailed, but it literally shows one main tunnel that all you have to do is follow the main tunnel about a mile down into the mountain, pretty far down in, and it shows right towards the end there's a branch that goes off. Towards that branch, the map sort of ends at the end of it. He says, down there, he's pointing down at that little branch off the map. Yeah, that's where the problem is. I need you to take some dynamite down there and place it. And he flips the map over, and it has a very specific geometric design on how you're supposed to place the dynamite. And who should have this? He's looking around the table.
Senzen usually
Thinking
keeps
Sensen.
track of most of our stuff.
You know what? Is anybody reaching for it right now? Because too bad Menardin's just grabbed it.
Hey, Menardin. Can I see it real quick?
Sure, she holds it out to you.
Cool. I'm just gonna grab it.
Give me a dex check. Contested dex.
Shazara's just gonna look at them kind of confused.
What'd you get? I'm sorry, I'm on a different screen.
I'm trying to roll it. It's like doing something stupid. It's like
Roll the
trying to be a person.
roll the plus above it, not the number.
Well, that would be me. It wasn't being stupid. I was being stupid. That one's on me. Oh, a 5. That's bullshit.
You both got a 10. So
I was gonna
the
say.
rest of the party sees Piranha and Menardin. They've both got a hold of the paper and they're pulling it back and forth. I'm gonna roll and see if you rip it.
Oh,
You literally both rolled a 10. The exact same roll. Let's say if I roll, I'm going to roll a plain old 20-sider. So if I roll if I roll 11 to 20, it breaks. Otherwise, it does not. Ready? All right, 6. It has not ripped. Are you gonna? Are either of you gonna relent? Twip is just
she?
looking at you.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's still in the party.
you
Come
two
on.
doing all right there?
She looks at
fine.
you and says, "Come on, it's new explosive things. I need to learn how this works. It'll be
Learn.
completely
Study.
perfectly safe. It'll be absolutely,
Study.
it'll be the safest thing that ever safe to safe. It'll be great."
Study it. Study it. Of course. You're gonna be our expert. I trust you. Go become an expert. You got this.
It's
Does Shazara know
probably
anything about the chemistry of these explosives?
Give me. I mean, you and Menradin probably are the two that should have it. You know, with your history and arcana skills, particularly your arcana. So I would say, you understand that despite Menradin's obvious, pyromaniac tendencies, she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
All right. So
Sorry, I need to mute for a second.
It's okay. Thwip just looks at all of you and says, "Shall I proceed then?"
Yeah.
And he just starts talking again, and he's explaining in very arcane terms, like stupidly arcane terms that probably only Menradin and Shazar really understand, exactly how the charges are to be placed and the direction that they will explode in and blah, 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 blah. So I will say that both Menradin and Shazara understand where they're supposed to go. The reason I say that is if one of them gets killed, the other one still knows how to do it.
Well, you know what? If Menradin really has her heart set on, maybe I can just supervise.
There you go.
I have a tendency to get hit when other people are having issues.
Thwip says, "All right, well, let's go back to my shop, and I've packed everything very carefully. The best way to transport this is separated. We don't want to have one person with everything. So I've prepared a backpack for each of you.
That's so considerate of you. Thank you.
And in that
Now
backpack,
that's the sort of well thought out plan that I really like.
he smiles and says thank you. So you make your way back to his shop, and he's got these backpacks. And you open them up, and he's thought of everything. He's got torches, a flask of oil in there. There's 3 or 4 torches, flask of oil, and 2 days rations. So in case anything happens and you have to stay down there overnight, which seems weird, but... So that is what is in those pouches that he's handing you. They're little backpacks.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Thwip. That was very good of you.
Awesome. All right, so everybody's got, let's say, 6 sticks of dynamite in their backpack. That may come into play later. It may not. We'll find out.
As you chuckle
As I
evilly.
chuckle evilly. Exactly.
Are you adding this to our inventory?
Now, you don't have to worry about it. I will keep track of it. It probably will not matter at all past tonight's game, so I wouldn't worry about it.
So you say.
I was gonna say, but if he doesn't take them back and there's any extras,
Well, no, the plan calls for all of the dynamite to be used.
ah,
Are we entering? Are we venturing under the ground now?
Yep, let's go.
Onwards.
Okay. He takes you to the mine entrance. There's, the sounds of the machineries clanking in the background, and there's, smoke and coal dust everywhere. And he points to the mine entrance and says that, and points down at the map, that's the main shaft. Follow it on down. You'll probably see some activity. We've got miners of all stripes. We've got dwarves, orcs, humans. So don't think anyone you see other than a drow that's trying to attack you is a bad guy. Just be really clear about this. If someone identifies themselves as a miner, do not hurt them.
I
Got
look
it.
at Menredin. Give her the side eye.
She just smiles and she's like, What? Me? And off you go, down into the mines.
Should we be looking at Owlbear Rodeo for this?
Later on, not right now.
Oh, okay.
When you look at Owlbear Rodeo when I say roll for initiative, that's probably when it's time to do that.
Yeah.
You are making your way. It's the air is getting close. The mine shaft is dark. You're lighting your torches. They're putting up smoky flames. There's soot all over the place from all the torches that the miners have used. It smells of coal, dust, and sweat, and it's starting to get a little warmer. You've been walking for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. You're obviously, getting a little deeper into the mountain, maybe even deeper into the earth. And it's most of you have probably never been this deep in a mine before. It's something to behold. You're hundreds of yards below the surface of the earth right now. Is anyone checking for anything? You hear sounds of mining activity still, so you're nothing wacky's going on yet.
I want to roll a perception check, if I may.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I would just like to see if there's anything that stands out to me as maybe out of the ordinary, or maybe something that is indicative of the drow situation that we're seeking.
Okay. Let me know what you get.
20, a nat 20, 25.
You are
I perceive everything.
Yeah, you are absolutely sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary right now.
Son of a bitch. What a waste. Okay.
Sometimes
Can
it's
I
just nice to
do-
have certitude,
Yeah.
Can I do an investigation check to see?
Thanks for the cheer.
I don't know if there's any sign of anything out of place, anything with the tunnel, if there's anything we need to look out for.
That would probably be perception, and I think Piranha would have found it with a 25, so I
Yeah,
don't think
okay.
you need to.
Well, I'm not gonna waste a roll then.
Yep. All right.
So everything looks
Everything looks fine, and
like a mine.
you've been traveling for a couple hours now, and the sounds of other miners have started to abate in the background. It's getting a little creepier. The walls are closing in a little bit, and not closing in on you, but you feel like they are. It's getting a little. The shaft is getting narrower, and it's getting warmer. It almost feels like a humid summer day down here. And it's about time for lunch. Would you like to stop and have some lunch?
That's really suggestive.
Well, I'm you do. You stop and have some lunch.
All right.
I'm trying to
Okay,
give you the sense of the
I'm
passage
not.
of time, nutballs.
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
You're
Are
cheering
we
for the
wearing?
miners?
We're wearing our cloaks, right?
You are wearing your cloak. So you're not hot or sweaty or anything. It's just warm.
Okay. I was
I'm
thinking about chilling my cloak a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about it.
All right. It is not like that hot. I'm not gonna worry about it.
You are sitting eating your lunch, and you are starting to notice. I would like everyone to give me a perception check now.
Oh my gosh, for reals? I don't perceive anything. Got 7.
Okay. Did anybody get above 15? I'm sorry, I'm looking for that.
No, I got 14.
It looks like Senzen did well, though.
I did.
You are noticing the noises from the other miners have sort of died down, and you realize that they had been sort of shouting to each other, not in anger or fear or anything, every sort of minute or two. And you realize that it was sort of a signal. Hey, we're still here. Nothing's happened to us. And it was just like a little chain going up and down. And that's sort of died off. It stopped.
Uh-oh.
Would we?
Uh-oh.
Is it that we're too far away to hear them, or it just stopped suddenly?
You're
Like,
not stopped suddenly.
It didn't just fade away.
Yeah, Sensen just notices that this sound that had been part of the background for the last 2 hours is not there anymore. And it's not a sudden lapse. At some point over the last few minutes, it just stopped.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yes, Sensen, you look a little disturbed.
Do you
Yeah.
hear that?
I don't hear anything.
I wasn't really paying attention.
There was some noise, like people working, and it just stopped. So I think we need to get ready for a problem.
All right, I'm gonna draw my. I'm gonna get ready. Can I ready myself to fight?
I mean, you're in the middle of eating lunch, but you can drop your food and take
Yeah,
out your
I'm gonna
bow.
drop my food and get ready. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be ready for action.
Okay.
Now that Sensen has drawn my attention to this, can I? I guess it's just a perception. Sensen, is there any direction in which you notice this coming from, or?
It was all up and down the mine shaft. It was all around
Yeah,
you.
it's
it was
echoing.
Sort of a
I
background.
can't
All around.
tell. Are there sconces for the torches and the rock walls?
Yeah, I mean, there was maybe a torch every 100 yards or so. Like, you could not see half the distance in between them, but it's a good idea to keep your own torches lit. But all the torches you can sort of dimly see in the distance going back and going down deeper, they're still lit.
Okay.
You're maybe
I think we need.
you're maybe a couple hundred yards, if not closer, to the split from the shaft that you need to take.
Yeah, I think we need to hurry up and finish our lunch and get moving.
Since
get
we're not
done
in
and
combat,
leave.
can I do a primeval awareness? Can I spend a spell slot to see if there is?
Ooh, yeah, go ahead. Tell me what you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Okay. Since whether any of aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of us.
Read that list again.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead are present
No.
within 1 mile.
No, there are not.
Okay. Okay.
Make of that what you will. After I asked you exactly what you're looking for.
Okay. Okay.
Are there any large rocks or anything?
Shazara? Yes, there are many large rocks.
But okay, like I mean, because it could be that there's little pebbles at this point. Something that's perhaps like around 10 feet in diameter.
Um,
That's basically the diameter of the shaft you're walking down. So it's
Oh,
you
okay.
can be pretty safely, you can pretty safely assume that there are no frost giants about to attack you.
can I ask Delphine to stealth ahead and see if she sees anything?
Sure. Let me.
What is her stealth?
She's got the best stealth of the party. You're second, I believe, but I mean that is what
Okay.
she does.
Yeah, let's have her do that.
Let me pull that up. There we go. Yeah, that would be a 20. So she kind of disappears into the shadows. You watch her walk, take a couple of steps, and even though you think you're looking at her, she just disappears, and she's just out of your field of vision. And I'm just going to sit here for 30 seconds with the creepy music going. You guys can talk until she comes back.
So I'm gonna kind of hurry on my lunch and finish it, and start readying my equipment and weapons and just being all around ready for whatever.
Right. We're in a mine shaft, so I feel like maybe I don't want to light any of my arrows on fire because that doesn't seem like a very wise
With the
move.
dynamite in our backpacks?
Yeah, with all of that going on and what all. So I am just going to be quite ready to be shooting in any direction I need you. So
You got it.
I'm just like extra super wired and ready.
All right. You almost let loose and shoot Delphine as she emerges from the shadows because you're so twitchy. But she comes back and says, I haven't found anything out of the ordinary other than we might be the deepest ones in here right now. I haven't found anyone farther in than us. I went all the way up to the place where the shaft goes off, and it doesn't look like anybody's been down here today. But yeah, it's
Did we
still
walk
weird.
past whatever it was that's trying to get us, and now we're trapped?
Now, what she's trying to tell you is, like, she thinks you guys are the furthest into this mine that anybody is today.
So I was hearing people from maybe another shaft.
Well, it seems weird, too, that, you're the deepest.
We didn't pass anybody, right?
What it suggests to you is that people are scared to come this deep, that the miners are scared to come down here. That's really what it's suggesting to you.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
Well, it is creepy and claustrophobic. I would love to be done and leave. So let's can we get moving?
Sure.
I've decided Senzin is claustrophobic. He's very unhappy down here and feels really hedgy and penned in.
Well, Delphine makes it very clear that, the path was fine, clear all the way at least to the split where she went.
All right, let's be on our way, get this over with, and
give me a marching order.
I would like to go first because, well, maybe Delphine first and me second because we can be stuffy.
I'd like to be in the middle because I'm not very tough.
Menridens would like to be in the middle too.
Do you want me in the back in case anybody comes up behind us?
Not a bad idea.
How
Okay.
many people can I make invisible?
Why don't you look at it? I think it's just one at this level.
It's
thi-
it,
Piranha, Ella, do you want Piranha to go first, or do you want Delphine to go first?
Um, Delphine probably should because she's stealthier, but I am the one present, so it's really up to you.
She's stealthier, but you're a better tracker. So it's
All right,
it's
let me
potato
go
at this
first then.
point.
Let me go first then.
Got it.
I mean, they're probably gonna find anything that's there to be found anyway.
Just to be clear, I've got Piranha, Delphine, Shizara, Menridin, Senzin. Does that sound good to everybody?
Mhm.
I'm going to be stealthily walking ahead, perceiving what I can, and utilizing any insight acrobatically, animal handlingly. I don't know. Just tell me what I can do. I'm just like trying to use all of my skills as the
That was
magic shit. It's not
awesome.
really working out.
I would like to.
Acrobatically.
Yeah, I would like to do an acro handling batic roll.
Love
I would
it.
like to do. Can I do one of those, please? Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking the lead, being as stealthy as possible, sensing what I can, just getting as good a sense of the world as I possibly can. Just trying to look out for my team. That's
All
what I'm doing.
I mean, Piranha's in her element. She is, head up, eyes down, looking at everything above, below. Like, think about a Navy SEAL clearing the room. That's sort of what Piranha looks like at this point. And
But hot.
you make it to the split. You take the split off, and you're walking down the ever narrower mine shaft. And I would like Piranha to give me a perception check, please.
All right. Girl, don't fail me. I don't even see. Oh, it's a 9. That's some bullshit. Okay.
Ella has 1 inspiration point. Would Ella
How
like to
do I have
spend
1?
one?
I should have at least 2, maybe 3. I don't think I burned any inspiration last
All right,
time, and I'm
but-
pretty sure.
That is how awful my notes look.
Okay.
So you might have 2, you might have 1. Let's say you have 2. Would you like to spend 1? I'm going to
Yeah.
recopy that over here.
Yeah, I would. I would like to.
All right. Go ahead, re-roll that. Senzin.
Okay, 23. Thank goodness.
All right.
23%.
Someone has mucked around on the path in front of you.
What does mucked around mean? I have a 23, Seth. Can you get me a little closer than mucked around?
Someone has mucked around. You turn to Delphine and say, "Can you tell me if that's a trap or not?"
And I do that thing, exactly.
You have found that someone screwed around with the tracks. So there were minor tracks, but they don't look right to you somehow. Let's see if Delphine figures it out.
Something about this looks just left to me.
That would be a 23. Delphine
All right.
looks at it, and she points out to the party, as she is wont to do every now and again. Okay, you see those tracks? Here's why this is a trap, Piranha. And the tracks are not correct. Somebody laid them down after the fact. There's a trap here. There's something on the fuller here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have her
Can we
roll
tell what
again.
it is?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta figure out what I need to roll for her. Is it investigation? No. It is perception, isn't it? Yep. All right, let's see if she can figure out what it is. 24. There's some sort of sliding floor trap here.
Well, let's not fall privy to that.
It looks like it extends about 8 or 9 feet in front of you.
Okay. Can I investigate and see if we can find a way around it?
Sure, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Can't we just set our dynamite
17?
up here?
I mean, we have very limited amounts of it, and that's going to give us away so fast. That was a 17 investigation.
Yeah, so Migraine Boy, what card did you play? I'm sorry, I just saw it for a second and I missed it.
Inspiration. To
Oh, there you go. Who got inspiration?
Piranha?
Piranha gets another one then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, sweetheart.
All right. No, you're giving the DM inspiration. You want to give the DM never mind. Asshole.
Mm.
All right.
We love you, my great boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, you can't see me blowing kisses, but I am
cannot
blowing
see you.
kisses.
Aw. All right, Piranha got a 17, right? Unless you can clear an 8-foot leap, there's really no way around this. Somebody
Can
probably
I-
can. Strength. It's a strength check for leaping.
Strength check for leaping. Okay, I have a +2 strength. Who's got the best strength? For leaping.
Clank, clank, clank. Senzin steps forward.
Who's got the best strength check? I've got +2.
Probably me.
What do you got?
+4.
That's pretty good. I'll hold your armor if you feel like.
He doesn't need you to do it. Like
Huh?
like Senzin understands that even with your armor, you're way stronger than everybody else. Like you don't even have to take your armor off for this.
Oh, dang. Impressive.
Okay, so I'm trying to jump across this
Yep.
thing.
Just give me a straightforward strength check.
Okay, what do I actually click? Because I did this wrong once.
You click
You
the
hit the
plus
plus
instead
above
of
it.
the
you
yeah.
hit the plus
the
above
plus
it.
on the strength, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
that.
I did that one wrong. I do it wrong every time.
Okay,
Is there anything
so I got
can
a
do to support
15.
something?
All right, it was a DC 15, so yay for you.
Yay! Oh my gosh, look at him go! Oh, such might, such beauty, such grace.
Senzin just gets a head of steam, clank, 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 and takes off and is surprisingly graceful. Lands on the other side, does a roll, and comes up, and you could sort of see where Senzin's foot landed. Okay, you've got one person in the party on the other side of the trap.
Okay. Senzin, what do you see? Can Senzin tell us what is that a thing at this point? I don't know. I have SARS-CoV-19. My brain is not functioning great.
I'm curious now how your paladin is going to disarm the trap.
Yeah,
I don't know how the rest of us are getting over
Well.
this thing, so
there's never a better time to learn than in the moment, everyone. What am I looking at?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, God. Come on. Ilmater, do not let me down.
Did
What do we get? What do we get?
Is that a nat 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Senzin.
So Senzin yells back to that really is a nat 20. Wow. All right. Senzin
He
yells
heard
back
me.
to Delphine and explains everything there is to be explained about this little nook he's found in the wall, and he can pull it aside, and there's like a little pulley and a lever, and Delphine literally just says, okay, so you cut this wire, you tie that one off, and Senzin disarms the trap.
Great work, Senzin. Loving it. Loving it from over here. Loving what I'm seeing, darling.
Have faith,
A
everyone.
plus. Always.
Yeah,
Correct.
good
Ilmater
job.
will see you through the darkest of times and places if you just have faith and believe.
And a
Got
poker
a
stick.
little preachy. Got a little preachy there. But okay. Really glad you did it for us. So thank you.
Oh,
All right.
the nat 20 didn't lie, y'all. Come on.
Yeah. Like, despite my best efforts, you guys have not taken any damage yet.
Well, thank you, Seth.
All right. You continue on down the dark passageway. You have your torches. There are no torches in the walls on this offshoot. The walls are getting a little more rough-hewn. The floor is getting a little more rough. It's closing in a little bit more. It gets a little warmer, and there are some strange smells that being from the surface, you've never really smelt before. There's some weird fungus smells in the air. It's an altogether foreign set of sensory input to all of you. Off in the distance, you hear a scrape of metal. And Piranha sort of holds up her hand and says, "Stop." What are you going to do?
I would like to do a perception, perhaps, or an insight. I want to know why the hell I just held my hand up.
Because you heard a scrape of metal that didn't come from you guys.
Okay, can I roll a perception or an insight? And also, I would like to, if everyone is cool with it, after having done those things, I would like to maybe take a stealthy little jaunt ahead to see what I can find.
Yep.
Or convince Stealthy to do
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. 17.
It sounded like somebody drawing a dagger.
Okay.
Delphine would like to join. She says, "I think we should both go."
Okay.
Whatever's
do
up
we
there,
have weapons drawn?
Up to you.
I imagine we do.
Bow or short sword? You are going to be limited to short range in here because you can't actually arc a bow, so nothing.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably short sword. So, sword's drawn.
Delphine has 2 daggers out.
Okay.
Actually, 2 short swords, probably. You stealthily move forward. Give me a stealth check.
12.
Delphine's got a 24. You are moving forward. And I'm going to... Hold on, I got to set up the encounter. Now it would be time to switch over to Alba Rodeo. Actually,
we have
you know
5
what?
minutes
It is
before our
9:25. Why don't we say we will have this combat after our little break?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right.
Then we'll be back shortly, folks. Please stick around, and we will see if there are some evil things in store for our characters.
Probably not. Hopefully not, though, right?
No,
Seth?
they're gonna be friendly things you find in a deep dark mine that just threw their dagger. They're gonna be super friendly things.
Did they throw a dagger? Did they throw a dagger, Seth?
Are they going to be puppies throwing daggers?
I'm gonna go to intermission now. We'll be back in 10. Bye, folks. Hold on, let me turn off the audio.
No.
I'm going to run and take my meds. I'll be back.
Yes, take your meds. I need cheesy bread. I'm not fading very fast. I'm doing okay. I'm going to make some very cheesy bread though, because I am very hungry.
It's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Setting up shop. We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're gonna call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
that would be very funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar, just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around hundreds of years into the future.
Why mess with a good thing?
Go ahead and clip that one, guys. You can send that one to me later, too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Father, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan is better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy.
refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time.
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff, give me 5, let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go! It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill, give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, da doom. Doom, da doom, da doom. Doom, da doom. Doom, doom, da doom, doom. Da doom, doom. Do da 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 doom, doom, doom. Do da 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 doom, 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 doom. Doomy, doomy, doomy. Doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
deception for a horse.
Yeah, horse has
I
got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up
This
and
is
you
great.
see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out its tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing, as these eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Oh my God.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumble roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar. Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Hello, friends. We are back, and we actually have audio. So, sorry we were a little audio-less earlier. Or, anyway.
Were we?
Yeah. No, it was, well, we weren't audio-less. It was that I forgot to turn it off when we went to break. So, we heard,
well, we were audio full.
Yes, we were audiful. Audiful? Is that a word?
Wonderful. Yeah, I was talking about how much I eat cheese bread, which I still do, and will achieve soon. Will achieve soon.
Oh. You're audiful, all of you. On that note, I'll pull up some fun combat music. Let's see, what do I like? Is this the one I like? No, I like this one better. There we go. Cool. I'm going to move over to the other screen for the first time tonight. Let's see. Did I set it up properly? I did not, because that means I need to actually put the E thing, or the Ella thing over Ella. Don't worry, Ella, we can't see you.
Thank goodness.
I know, right? How awful would that be? We could see your lovely face. It'd be terrible.
You would see my gremlin face. My gremlin of SARS-CoV-19 infection face.
Yes, that's what we would see.
But I wonder if it makes your facial expressions even more like heightened.
More gremlin-like?
God, I hope
more
not.
piranha-like.
My face already betrays me so hard. Like, I cannot hide an emotion on my face to be damned. Like, just, there's nothing. If I feel it, I broadcast it.
I'm the same way.
I am right there with you. I am. You know, some people say that would make a bad lawyer. It actually makes a great lawyer, because I just look at you and you know that you've done fucked up.
I already know that I done fucked up before I even talk to you, Seth. I come to you hand in hand to tell you how I done fucked up, Seth.
How you done fucked up. Alright, there we go. These are kind of cool looking. I'll use these for drow, yes? Here's the fun thing. Where's my little... There we go. The tunnel is only 10 feet wide.
Oh, nasty.
Didn't want to do that. That's not what I want to do either. God damn it. There.
Careful how you draw this.
I know. I don't want to look like a penis. I get you.
We wouldn't want that at all. That'd be horrible.
Right. Shut up, Pogo Stick.
We wouldn't make any jokes about it, I swear.
No.
Right? You would never do that. There we go.
Of course
All right.
not. It's immature.
So why don't you grab your characters and put them in your marching order right here towards the beginning. And Dauphine and Piranha are out in the front.
All right, you've already got me handled.
Yep.
I'm good.
There we go. And sadly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need 2 more of those. Don't I, though?
Damn it.
Damn it. So, somebody, if I remember correctly, right before break, somebody rolled quite poorly on a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Who did that?
I don't know, maybe Piranha?
Probably not. Probably not, though. Let's say that she did. Let's just say.
Piranha,
for funsies.
Piranha believes that she's super stealthy until all of a sudden something comes whirring out of the darkness at her.
I hate whirring out of the darkness. That's my least favorite thing to happen out of the darkness. Okay, okay.
Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Let's find the fuck out. What is my AC? No, it does not, sir.
All
no,
right.
the fuck it does not.
So an arrow or something, a crossbow bolt, something comes whizzing out of the darkness at Piranha.
And glints off my excellent armor class.
Yep.
Shall
And
we
at this point, I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
And doozers.
Menredin?
15.
6.
13.
All right. I'm going to ask you guys to read these off to me because I'm putting them all in. Shazara got what?
15.
Got it. Menredin got 10. Piranha got
6.
Oops. Dauphine got an 8. Wow. Senzin 13.
13.
All right, I'm gonna auto roll for them.
I've never really given a crap about initiative. Like, we're all gonna go. It's like when you're boarding an airplane. Like, we're all gonna get on the plane, y'all. I don't want to waste 20 on this.
Wait until you start fighting spellcasters, because you really need to take them out before they go.
Okay, well, that's fair. Spellcasters. No offense, friends.
All right, Drow 1 is going. And by the way, you don't know this, but Dauphine is actually still hidden. Drow 1 is going at. Oh wow, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't believe that image is currently available. All right, there we go.
Do we have an IP issue, Esquire?
I don't know what we have. All right, there we go. Drow 1 is attacking. There's somebody's missing here. Who's missing? Where's the Senzin?
Senzin's way over here.
Gotcha.
I kind of scooted up to be a little more in the picture.
All right, there we go. I got you now. Drow 1 is going after Piranha, since Piranha is right out front and not as stealthy as she thinks she is.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, 22 hits.
Aw. All right. It's only 6 damage. However, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Don't love that.
You remember, as soon as
fuck.
Ooh, so this hand crossbow bolt streaks out of the darkness and thunks right into your shoulder. And you remember as it starts to burn. Stories you were told of the Drow and how they like to use poisoned weapons.
That's really uncool. Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's not Wow, you are poisoned, so there's no extra damage. However, you are poisoned for 1 hour, which means you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and all saving throws.
That's so not punk rock of you. I'm just gonna say it. I don't mean to be harsh, but that's very not punk rock.
It's terrible of me. I'm an awful, and unbenevolent god. Cruel and capricious deity. Drow number 2 is going after Shazara, it looks like.
Oh man, I haven't even done anything.
Ouch! Can y'all see what I just rolled?
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thanks for the follow. Just in time to see my crit on Shazara.
Ah.
Oh, wait, sorry. I did not. It would be damage. So that's hilarious. It's only going to be... My crit is going to be 8 damage on Shazara. However, I'm going to need Shazara to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh, for reals? I got a 1, 4
Hold
total.
on, let me see. I see two inspiration for Shazara. Ella, would you like to spend one of your other 2 to re-roll that, since I didn't give you the opportunity? I think she's muted. But, Star, you wanna...
What did you say? What were you saying?
Yeah,
Oh.
can I please re-roll that?
If you guys would like to spend inspiration, I did not mention it to say, Ella, that Piranha could have re-rolled with inspiration if you want to use one of those inspiration points.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, I'm doing
So
another concept.
You guys both do con checks then. Re-roll.
Hold up.
Or saving throw,
Yeah.
sorry. Not a check, saving throw.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh wait, did I hit the right thing?
Yes, you did.
Well, that was worth fuck all for me.
I mean, I did better than a 1.
Wait, I did a con check, not a saving. Wait, is check the same as saving?
No,
throw?
you guys aren't doing saving throws, so I need you to do Constitution saving throw. Look over on the left-hand
I-
side where it's got this little chart of saving throws.
Oh, okay. Well, can I not spend my inspiration since I did it wrong in the first place?
Take
well,
your
either
second.
way, it's the same thing.
Take your second roll.
Okay.
Oh my god,
So
you
my
guys are just doing
roll-
terrible.
So my second roll was a 15, but
did
it
very
should have
badly.
been extra plus, so it's really a 16.
Welcome to our shit show, folks. All right. Unfortunately, Piranha is still poisoned because she's just rolling for crap tonight.
Shit.
Shazara is not poisoned because she made her check, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Is DC 13? Oh wait, it's a 13, not a 15. Piranha is not poisoned either. It's a 13, not a 15.
Yay!
Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
DC 13 con save. All right. Now, you don't know that it's a Drow Elite Warrior, but it is a Drow Elite Warrior. Doop, 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 doop. Steps forward and utters some words, and darkness falls all around you.
God. Well,
Magical
does
darkness.
fall? Oh, okay, magical darkness. So even if
Yep.
you have dark vision, you still.
That's
darkness still
exactly
falls.
right.
Got it.
Let me see. I gotta draw it here. Let me change the color. I'll do it in white. That's about where the darkness is. You don't know that. You don't know how far back the darkness goes, but that's about what it looks like to Menredin and Senzin. A curtain of darkness falls right in front of Menredin and swallows most of Shazara. Shazara, you
Ooh.
can kind of see a little bit of light over your shoulder.
Okay.
However, Piranha and
creepy.
Delphine are swallowed by the darkness. And it is now Shazara's turn.
I don't know how useless this is gonna be, if I touch the wall, which I purposely put myself next to, can I light it up
With what?
with light bear?
Read it off to me. Tell me what it does.
All right. You touch one object that is no longer larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored. If you throw something over it, opaque, it can block the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
All right. If you can block the light by just throwing stuff over it, you realize that magical darkness is gonna snuff it as well.
It's just gonna snuff it out.
Yep.
All right. The only other thing now, because I'd have to touch it. All right, so I guess I'll have to actually. I don't know what to do. I was hoping to be able to light up, to give us some light, but that's not going to happen.
This is utterly unnatural. I mean, think, La Sombra of Tenebration. That's exactly what this is.
I honestly have no idea what to do about this.
You could fire blind into the darkness.
I was gonna say I can fire Eldritch Blast, but I know that Piranha is in front of me and Delphine is somewhere in front of me, but I don't know where because she's being very stealthy.
This is why darkness and drow are evil. They're gonna come at you in the dark with poisoned weapons. Shut up, Bash.
I can make myself invisible, so maybe they don't hit me, but they'll probably find me anyway.
Do you want a suggestion?
Yes.
Let me
I
see.
would love a suggestion.
Let me go back here, and I will pull up your character sheet. I mean, honestly, if it were me playing, I'd be like, fuck it, fire into the darkness, because I know what Menriden's going to be doing on her turn.
That's a good point. I mean, if there's literally nothing else I can do, I will just fire into the darkness.
I have a pretty good armor class, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm thinking you should just fire some Eldritch Blasts into the darkness. If you're gonna you're gonna hit with disadvantage, and unless you roll a 1, you're not gonna hit you don't have a chance of hitting a friendly because you're okay. Aware of where they are and you are in space.
You know, I've already rolled 1 once this game.
When I stealth into the darkness when we're going into combat, I know what I'm getting myself into, baby.
And am I able to take a step back or no?
If you would like, sure.
Because I would like to try to step just out of the darkness range.
Yep, that's only 5 feet of your 30 movement, so you can absolutely do that.
All right. 24.
All right, roll again, and you got to take the lower of the two, because it's a disadvantage.
Oh man, watch me get a 1 this time.
That's why disadvantage is awful. All right. Let me make sure. That was actually really good. Bash, is darkness a concentration spell? It is. All right. Let's find out if you actually knock the darkness out of the concentration of the mind of the drow.
That would be awesome.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 20. However, roll your damage. And you get, by the way, you get a second blast. So here's your first blast. Go ahead, roll damage.
9.
Okay. Take your second attack. Wildly into the darkness with disadvantage.
14.
Roll again. See if you get a 1.
Of course, that time I did better, but I didn't get a worse one at least.
Unfortunately, a 14 does not hit, and the blast goes somewhere off into the darkness.
All right.
Do you want to use any more movement?
Bonus. I want
Yeah,
to
bonus
see if
reactions.
I have any bonus actions.
Senzin's on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
Well, hold on. I was waiting for Shazara to
got
finish.
it.
Like, I'm gonna try to remember to tell who's on deck so that you guys can
No,
start
that's
thinking
cool.
about.
Yeah, that's appreciated.
Let's see. Got Hexblade's Curse.
I mean, I think you're probably good where you are.
I think I'm good. I don't think there's anything for me to really do right now. Maybe move further back is the only thing I'd really want to do.
I'm not even gonna make you roll insight, but you realize you probably always want to be behind Menridin. All right, Senzin.
Okay, I am going to cast Bless on the 3 people lined up in front of me.
Do you have to see Piranha to cast Bless on her?
It just says within range.
Then I will allow it. I mean, you know who you're blessing.
Right, I figure I know they're there within
Sensen-
30 feet.
So you cast Bless on this mess.
Yes.
Ilmater bless this mess. So what that does is that gives Piranha and Shazara and Menridin a
D4 on what checks?
On saving throws and attack rolls.
Cool. So every time you roll a save or an attack roll, you get an extra D4 to add to it.
Woohoo! Go, Sensen!
Yeah, and
amazing. Thank you.
That it?
Yeah, I mean, I was debating going charging through the darkness, but I think that's probably not a good idea, so I'll just be support right now.
All right. Menridin is up. She is going to sort of jog forward until she hits Piranha, jostle herself to the side of Piranha, and let loose a lightning bolt down the hallway. And I'm actually going to give Dauphine, since she's right there, a save at advantage. Actually, not at advantage, but just a save. Well, alrighty then. Dauphine rolled a 27 dexterity check, your save, so Dauphine will not be getting hit with it. Menridin. Oh my lord. That's a lot of dice. Okay, well, even if they make their save, they're dead. Boop. Boop.
I love our little Minnie.
Boop. 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 Let's see if Big Bad makes her save. She rolled a 20. So she only takes 16. And let us see if she is knocked out of concentration. Darkness goes away.
Yay!
You see 5 dead drow bodies on the floor and 1 that looks like a spellcaster or some sort of dual-classed character. And who's up next? Dead Drow, then Delphine. Delphine is actually still hidden, so you can't see her. She has sort of gone off into the shadows. Let me get rid of this thing. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do at all, but whatever. She is still hidden, so Madame is going to do that. And you just see her kind of poof into existence behind this drow, and this is not going to be pretty. Alright. Sneak attack. Deal an extra 1d6. Alright, here we go. That's a 25. That is 7 damage plus 3d6. Alright, that would be 18 damage. And let's see what her next attack does. She misses on the second attack. So, 17 damage. It is still alive. And Piranha. I think there's going to be a pincushion going on. Ella, are you muted? Oh. You're eating cheesy bread, aren't you?
No. I'm gonna shoot a bitch.
I'm gonna shoot a bitch with my cheesy bread.
Shut up, Seth. Nobody asked you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that though. All right. Can I roll to shoot?
Yes.
How many times do I roll? Oh, well, that's a nat 20.
There you go.
First
Roll your
foremost.
damage. There's a lot of 20s floating around tonight.
Wow.
And a 1.
Ilmater has blessed this party.
Yeah, seriously. All right.
I
That's,
mean,
that's your
also I
first
did a
of
good
3
job at
attacks,
shooting,
by the
so.
way.
Okay. And we'll do another. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Second arrow glances off her side. Third attack. That does hit. Roll damage. All right. She looks pretty hurt.
I'm pretty hurt too, but emotionally.
Well,
Because I
we
just
all-
had to swallow my cheesy bread really fast.
Aw. All right, last drow is dead. Back to the top of the order. They're both dead. That one's dead. The drow elite warrior casts a spell and disappears. Would you like to be out of combat?
I would like to know what spell she cast.
Could have possibly been invisibility.
Oh, you think okay, so Shazara would know that, even though Star Cells is tired.
I'm gonna switch us back to the other scene in case, well, I mean, she may be lurking about somewhere, you never know. What are you guys doing? You're surrounded by a bunch of dead drow bodies, and
Raiding corpses, raiding corpses, raiding corpses.
All right.
What are we raiding? We're raiding corpses.
All right. Let's do something a little nicer. There we go. All right. You are looking through corpses. There are 5 dead corpses, and on each dead corpse, you find a gorgeous set of daggers, so 2 daggers and a short sword and a hand crossbow on each of them.
How is that hand crossbow compared to my crossbow? Or my longbow? My longbow.
Well, you realize it shoots poison darts, but it does nowhere near the amount of damage that yours would do, poison not taken into the mix.
Is there any craftery that I can do to maybe combine one with the other and enhance my own?
You have there?
Craftery.
In your pocket?
Craftery? Oh, alright, fine. Random magical item for Senzin? Really? Alright, hold on. I wrote these down. I wrote these fuckers down because you guys... People like you. Damn it.
Yee. I think it's gosh darn it, people like you.
Exactly. Really? It's almost too convenient. As you are searching the bodies, one of them in their pouch, you hear something clanking around, and you pull it out, and it looks like a set of aviator goggles.
Oh my god.
Menredin looks at it and says, "Ooh, they're glowing. They're pretty. They're sparkly. There's some magic in those."
Dang, Senzin, those look so good on you. Try them on.
I need art now of a dragonborn paladin with aviators on. Oh my god.
I need you to vogue those. I need you to just like give me a look. Give me another look.
I have some
Give me another
around
look.
here. I'm gonna go get them.
Sport it.
And the moment you put them on, you're blinded by the party's torches.
Ooh.
Baby, do you know what that's worth?
So they are dark vision?
They are dark vision goggles.
Now I'm not a liability no mo. All right.
You never.
All right, you owe Migraine Boy for that one.
Oh, I owe him for a bunch of stuff. He knows that. Over the years. Right, Migraine Boy?
Right, Migraine Boy. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Migraine Boy.
I'm gonna roll a D100 here to the party so everyone can see. And you find a grand total of 70 gold pieces.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Not mad about that. All right.
And just to be clear, she looked pretty hurt, but there is a relatively powerful drow spellcaster floating around somewhere.
She's gonna freaking stab us in the back or something with poison. This sucks.
Yeah,
Oh well.
she's gonna kill us. It's gonna be a real bummer. Okay, so we've cleared the corpses. Is there anything else I should do in this room, Seth? Because every time I swear to God, you're like, "Oh, you guys totally left a bunch of magic items behind."
Well, no.
Can
You guys did. You cleared the corpses. So, and you're in a 10-foot wide corridor that leads further into the depths of the earth.
Okay, so there's no ha ha ha.
COVID makes you even sassier. If that's possible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's hilarious.
I have SARS COVID-19, y'all.
Almost surly, if I may.
As you put your spectacles on.
I'm infected with a deadly illness, so I would just like to draw your attention to it. Sorry, I'm actually almost spent. I almost need to retire. I'm so tired.
Oh, hon. Tell you what, let us get you to the explosion, and we'll call it.
I was gonna say, are we ready to start putting these dynamite sticks together?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting pretty close. The rock is getting more and more rough-hewn as you're walking down the corridor. There's no light sconces on the wall. There were no torches ever here. This was all new. You can tell that this was a new dig, a new shaft. And you're walking along. I'm gonna make one check to see if she cares or if she'd rather live. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother rolling. I mean, her hit points are really low. You're gonna gack her if she does anything. So, lucky for you, no one is getting attacked from the shadows. You manage to make it to the end of what looks like this rough-hewn shaft, and you see a glow coming from in front of you. What do you do?
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure. Or history, whichever. Anyone can if you want.
They're both the same, so.
Go ahead.
22.
It is this strange purplish green glow. And anyone who's read more arcane history books or geography books, it is a certain fungus and a certain way of lighting that is associated with drow civilizations. The way that they hang enchanted lights in their spider webs, high above their cities.
It's bioluminescence.
Indeed.
So this is probably the entrance to an entire city.
Could be.
It could
I
be
give
a
all that
marker.
information to the party.
They could have put some fungus here to mark the spot too. Is this at a dead end, or this keeps going?
It sort of stops at what looks to be a crack and a hole in the wall, which is where that bioluminescence is coming from. And by the way, Menrin is already poking her head through it.
Oh my god. Is this where we're supposed to put the dynamite?
Mannerton, what's it say on the map?
She's already reaching into her pack. She's like, yeah, this is where we blow things up.
Okay.
But
All
she's
right.
like, you should see this. This is pretty cool.
This is like a Stranger Things crack. She's in the upside down right now.
She's just staring through the crack in the wall.
Can I go up behind her?
Let's
and
not have it be
Absolutely,
Menzo
you can.
City. Thank you.
Take a. I don't want to put my face in the crack, but I kind of want to look over her shoulder and see if I can see anything through it without getting too close.
You've never seen anything like it before. Could be miles below you. It is a sprawling metropolis. It's a civilization. And you're just in awe of this. It's amazing. You didn't think anything this big could be underground. And you've sort of cracked into it. You can understand now why the miners want this thing sealed. It gives this entire civilization access to this mining village and a way out and a way to easily access the surface world. But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous to have laying around this town, mining town.
Probably not great intervening with the local population.
Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
I'm going to clip that.
I feel like I could take a look and probably just fuck it up if I did.
It is. It's, this is something you'll write in a book someday about your adventures.
I'll have someone ghostwrite for me in my book of adventures.
And as you're having this moving experience, Menrin
I just spilled tea all over me.
As you're having this incredible experience, Menrin is just giggling to herself as she's pulling dynamite out of her backpack.
What's going on, man?
All right, I am assuming that Shazara is going to assist Menridin in this whole Uh-oh, did we lose a star?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Did she spill tea all over her
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to assume that Oh, she's back. There she is.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys for a second.
It's okay. I was saying I'm assuming that Shazara is going to assist Menridin in the check to make sure that all of the dynamite is in the appropriate place. Say yes. I think she's gone again.
No.
That's okay. I'm just going to give Menredin advantage on the check.
Good.
She asks for all of the rest of your dynamite, and she is using this weird sticky substance to put them in very specific places around the hole in the wall. And she looks at it and goes, oh, we need to go back another 50 feet and do another set of them. Okay. So she pulls you back and she...
Sorry.
Sounds rough.
It's all good. And Menredin starts putting them around, and she says, okay, I'm supposed to connect this copper wire here to this thing, and these two copper wires are supposed to go to this little tiny box, and we're supposed to go really far down the passageway. You ready? Should we do that?
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure,
All
let's do it.
Menredin, are we ready? Menredin's going to make her check. She gets advantage on that check. So she needs a 15. She got a 12, and she gets advantage because Shazara is helping her, right?
Right.
Yes. Can you actually hear me? Because my
I can hear you
computer
now.
is freaking out right now. Okay.
Going.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch back to the screen just for a moment so you can all see that with the advantage, she got a 15, which was the DC 15. Otherwise, there was going to be some very, very bad explosive consequences.
Ooh.
So yeah, she got a 14 on her first check, which would have been the bad consequences, but since Shazara was helping her. You have never heard anything so loud in your life. Except for maybe Menredin's giggling as it's all exploding. And
Can I give Menredin a little pat on the back?
once you clear all the soot and rock dust from your eyes, and Twip conveniently neglected to explain to you how loud it would be, so your ears are all ringing.
Good old Twip.
There you go.
Every single time somebody gives us a plan, they fail to give us all of the important details.
That's, yeah, well.
We really should try to drill them down into the real nitty gritty of those details next time we take on a mission.
I'm gonna make a check here, and I'm actually gonna roll it here, and you're not gonna know. This woman may be a nemesis for the rest of the campaign if she did not make it through the crack before you blew it. Cool. All right. You are making your way back. The sounds of the mine are starting to come back as you make your way further and further up the shaft. Yeah, I'm going to say you make it out of the mine without any further incident. And where are you going to go?
Go tell Twip.
I have a wee bit of damage to heal from.
All right. Are you going to the bucket of blood first, or are you going to Twip's workshop?
I guess
I'll
his
go wherever.
workshop, right?
Yeah, I guess the workshop.
All right.
Yeah, I think we go to Thwip's.
You go to Thwip's, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, you did it all in one day. Great. That's great. I heard the explosion from here. Everything work out okay?"
Other than the ringing ears, and a couple of hits here and there.
What did you say, Thwip?
I said, "Are you okay?"
Sure. I will have one.
He smiles and laughs and says, "So, I have presents and information. Which do you want first?"
Giddy. Information.
Presents. All I heard was presents.
Presents
I'm
or
present.
information? Okay.
All right. I can wait for the information.
All right. He looks at Piranha and he says, "These are for you. I made them myself." And he hands you an amazing ash bow with metal inlaid runes all around the bow and a set of forearm bracers.
Ah, they're beautiful. What are they?
Menderdin looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, they're magic.
Oh, fuck yes.
We'll worry
You
about
sweet
it later."
angel. You sweet angel, thank you. I love them. They look great.
He looks to Dauphine and he opens a beautifully ornate wooden box, and inside are a set of black silk gloves and a dagger that appears to be dripping a green viscous substance. Oh, I'm so sad Clover's not here for hers. He has a gnome assistant wheel in what looks to be a lead-lined chest. And he opens it up, and inside it is a small little black ring that he gives to her. And then he pulls back a cover and grabs a rod. It's about 2 feet long, and hanging from the end of the rod are 8 black tentacles. It is a rod
It's a
of
riding crop of tentacles.
It is actually a rod of tentacles. And Menardin, it is just in awe over it. For Shazara, he hands you a chest. It's not even a chest. It is long and thin, about the length of a short sword, and asks you to open it, because you should be the only one to touch these.
Okay. So I open it.
It looks like a matched pair of short swords. One is hot to the touch, and the other is icy to the touch.
Thank you.
And we can talk about these more later. And finally, oh, my dear paladin. I need some bigger workers. Hold on. And he disappears through the back door, and he comes in, and there are four gnomes, including Thwip, carrying a huge crate, and they put it down in front of you. And he says, "For you!" Hands you a crowbar.
I use the crowbar and open the crate.
You've heard tell of adamantine plate, but you've never seen it until now. It is a set of plate mail armor that is glistening silver black.
Sweet.
And he says, "Now, for the information. You need to deliver this to Beldora, and she can tell the rest of the Harpers. However, I am going to provide you with my personal writ." He hands you a sheaf of paper. He hands it to Senzin. And he says, "This will give you access to the whole network."
Mm.
He says, "You need to travel to..." Let me pull it up here. Copy. Let me see if I can open it here. Maybe not. He just says, you need to travel to Fireshear. Because one of my good friends... actually, is it Luskin? Nope, it's Fireshear. One of my good friends has begun a network, a teleportation network that will allow you to travel quickly throughout the north, that will allow any Harper to travel quickly throughout the cities of the north. And he gives you a map of 5 cities and tells you there are towers in Mirbar, Everlund, Neverwinter, Yartar, Loudwater, and in Waterdeep. that you can travel between instantaneously, that the Harpers can travel between instantaneously using this teleportation network. And you should deliver this information to Beldora sooner rather than later. I know, Yartar's closed.
Sorry, that's an inside joke. Oh my god. So dumb. I just whispered it to him. I'm sorry. Okay.
Is there anything else you guys... I know Elle is feeling the SARS-CoV-19 and
Right.
do you guys want to do anything else tonight?
COVID-19. I am going to sleep immediately. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Aw.
The SARS-CoV-19 does yonder call me straight to bed. I'm sorry.
No, you do not ever have to apologize. I am glad you joined us. We are all glad you joined us. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you came.
Thank you.
I feel bad that poor Clover got stuck in traffic getting back from the beach. I'm not going to mention the other thing that kept her at the beach because it's hilarious.
We shan't. We shan't.
No,
we will
shan't.
only focus on the fact that I have the SARS-CoV-19, which I will call it by its middle name. So I'm calling it late to dinner. All right,
That's
good night, y'all.
hilarious.
I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
you go,
Good
and
night.
I'm going to do the...
Good night.
Night, hun.
Good night, babes.
I am going to do the show schedule. Let me turn off my sax music and put on the gentle fireplace in the background. So, our show schedule. All shows are in Central Time. This is what we've got going on the channel. Please join us on Mondays for, obviously, our show, Storm King's Thunder. We have also got a YouTube show at 8 p.m., Stormlord's Wrath with DM Sammy. On Tuesday, we've got Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage with DM Duff. That's at 7:30. Actually, I think the Wednesday night game, or is it the Tuesday night game that just ended? Anyway, one of those games just ended. Wednesday,
Tuesday, right?
Yes. And Wednesday is Tales of the Sanguine Isles with DM Mech 45. Thursday is Tales of the Yawning Portal with DM King Bashman at 8. Friday is Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy at 8. That is with myself and my lovely wife. It is a fun time. You should watch them all, but specifically that one and this one. Saturday is Rise Up Against the Slave Lords with DM Duff. That's at 9 p.m. And Sunday, we currently have nothing going on. We have a non-streamed show, Savage Worlds, East Texas University with DM Eric B. That's exclusively on YouTube. We do have an upcoming sub-only game, so please join our Twitch channel. And if you subscribe to the channel and you are with us on Discord, you can actually take part in our subscriber-only game, which would be a lot of fun. So let us know if you want to be part of that. Sponsors, Total Party Kill Games, creators of fantasy, Dark Fantasy Dungeons & Dragons compatible products, plus hilarious card games and more. Find them at www.totalpartykillgames.com or totalpartykill.games. And check out their latest release and products and books and stuffs and things. Druid's Den, your place for magical surprise and apothecary needs. Website is druidsden.com. That is actually Mama Prater's shop, so you should support that as well. I know Ella has gone to bed, so if anyone else would like to promote anything, I'll take that as a no. I will simply say, if you are not doing on any of those nights, if you're not doing anything on every other Saturday, on Sunday nights, and Thursday nights, we do Magic the Gathering on Covet MTG. So yeah, that is it. Thank you everybody for joining us. Volo's Guide to Getting Murdered, this month's subgame. There you go. Thanks, Bash. From what I understand, by the way, that subgame is a think Clue the movie in D&D.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, we give preference to people who aren't playing in games already, but if it's not full and if you want to participate, just talk to Bash on on Discord. All right, that is it, folks. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we will be back next Monday night with episode 10, wherein our party figures out how to use a teleportation network and not leave bits of their body behind or turn into Jeff Goldblum.
I will not be here, so everyone
right.
have fun.
Yay.
Play me well. Pray to Ilmater while you play me.
I will find some aviator goggles or spectacles just for you.
Yes.
You have a whole week to get them, so.
Indeed. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.